welcome, Rukhsana. I'm very, very appreciative that you were the one who identified that there is a need around the real estate piece that is happening in the community. So for me, I know you as a colleague, I know you as a co-worker, I know you as a phenomenal human being who's always out there in the community and supporting. I also know you are an incredible real estate agent with a lot of wisdom and knowledge in your toolkit. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
So thank you very much for nice introduction. And I would say that about myself, like I started my career in Canada. I came to Canada 1999, and it was a disaster in my life. I sorted out in some way, and I was introduced to MCS, and I started my career from MCS. And back home in Pakistan, I was a teacher. So I got a job related to teaching children, and I did ECE, and I was working as ECE teacher. Mm-hmm. And for 15 years, I worked in MCS, and I developed a lot of relationship, and I enjoyed my work. And by the time I felt that now I should go and explore something else. Mm-hmm. As like I feel that my personality, I'm a people person. Number one. Number two, I have good mathematical skills. Yeah. And also I'm creative. Mm-hmm. So I used to look at houses and go out for drive and explore like a nice places and look at the look around nice neighborhood. It made me it gave me idea why should I join real estate. And then I did my courses and I got my license. Now I am a real estate broker. And it's been 5 years I'm in this field. It's my passion, and I'm enjoying my work.
That's so such a profound story, where you took that whatever situation, whatever had been disrupted in your life, and you converted into a positive. You changed it in a way where you created your own path, your own journey. You worked with children, you have real estate now in your background, and I know you do a lot of community work too. So what inspires you to continue working and achieving these new roles that you have been able to?
Yeah, yes. In the beginning, because I joined whatever work I got, I would say I was blessed that I got that work and I enjoyed, and I did study beside that work. But always there was inside me, something inside me which tells me that I have to do something else which is more close to my heart. And I wanted, what I used to think, that I have to be out of this room. I have to go out, meet people. I was looking for that kind of work. Mm-hmm. And I remember once I met one real estate agent. First time I met him, it was I went to my friend's home, and they invited real estate agent, and they were talking to, maybe they wanted to sell their house. And I was sitting there and I was observing, and it clicked to my mind, why can't I try that? Mm-hmm. So story started from there. And after many years, that was my dream. And after many years, I got admission. I did my all courses and got license. Wonderful. And started my new career.
That's so wonderful. Now, given the situation with COVID-19, there has, life has come to a standstill almost, right? COVID-19 has created a situation where buying and selling, which was happening like a normal process, and the market, there was so much demand, it has changed. So what is happening right now for people who were in the process of or were thinking to go that route?
So I have to tell you two different things. First of all, how COVID-19 impacted my life personally. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm a person always go out to my office to show people houses, come back, and like always going out for some reason related to my business.
Mm-hmm.
But suddenly, when government declared state of emergency and health officials told us to stay home for the safety of your family, for yourself, and for the community,
Mm-hmm.
it is my responsibility to follow.
Absolutely.
So that is the first priority, that we have to follow our government, we have to follow health officials instructions. So that's why I am sitting home.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, what I'm doing, I am doing my lots of paperwork,
Mm-hmm.
lots of filing work,
Mm-hmm.
lots of cooking. I'm getting more time to engage with my family. I'm using WhatsApp video calls back home to friends. Like I am doing my a personal stuff more. Like I'm getting more time to do my personal stuff. But for my profession wise, Real Estate Council of Ontario instructed us that we cannot do open houses. We cannot go to our offices. We have to work from home.
Mm-hmm.
So I am using technology. Like I'm using Zoom for meetings. I'm using WhatsApp video calls to talk to my clients. I just listed a house listed a condo in Toronto, and everything was done on the phone, or like a paper signing through e-signature.
So you're still working? It's business?
Yeah, I'm working, but the nature of doing my task is different. We are using more technologies nowadays, but it doesn't mean that we are not working. Real estate is an essential service. It comes under essential service, and for even one transaction, there are so many people involved. Like if I have a listing, I'm working with the listing side, and there is another agent who is working with the buyer, and then buyer and seller. Then we need a stager. Then we need a cameraman to do photography and make virtual tours. Then we need lawyer to close that deal. Then we need inspector to inspect the property. So there are so many other people. They work for one transaction. So it comes under essential businesses. They just made a change. Instead of meeting more people, we try our best to do business more like online and through virtual tours, online signatures, where we get less chance to meet personally to people because of this COVID-19. But still, people they are buying, people they are selling.
Okay, this is new to me. I thought, in my mind, I thought this would have stopped, because the open houses are not happening anymore. So this is news to me that people are still doing virtually.
It has impacted market, but how it has impacted the sale has gone down. I would say 30% sale has gone down, because sometimes people they don't want to buy a property until they see. And they want to see many properties, and nowadays people they're scared. As soon as we get rid of this problem, market will be the same.
Absolutely. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that was my thought, that if people cannot go in and look at the properties, they don't want to get into that bargain or a deal. They don't want to make that deal.
I would like to mention one thing. Like nowadays, what was happening, beginning of March or February and January, there are every property has multiple offers. So what was happening there? Sometimes there are 20 offers, sometimes 10. Even I have seen 24 offers. So who gonna take the property? One person will get the property, and remaining they are waiting for another deal. Now those who were not able to get property, they're calling me and they're telling me, we have seen that area, we have seen that building, we know which kind of property is there, we are ready to, you go, you see, we will buy that. Because they want to take this chance, because there's no much multiple offer scenario.
But then it also speaks to how they trust you. Because for me, that part, to be able to trust your life investment with somebody who will just go and visit, and if they agree and they feel that this is a good deal to make, they can trust you with that huge investment. That shows that you have a relationship with them and they trust your advice.
Yes, my clients, they become my like a family members, because what I feel that when I work with someone, they tell me their criteria, then I put myself in their shoe. Like if I am going to buy this property or if I am going to sell their property, how would I do? So I try I try my best. I try all my skills and work sincerely to the best interest of my client.
Which is so wonderful. It's well, I'm not surprised, but yes, that speaks to the kind of trust you have built with your clientele. Tell me something. What are your three top tips for people who were either in the process or considering buying or selling, given the scenario? What would your advice be for them?
So my first tip is for first-time home buyers. If they're living in a rental apartment or rental house or rental basements, and if they're paying somebody else's mortgage, so my advice for them, as soon as possible, they have to purchase a property. If they can qualify for 2-bedroom house, they should buy. And at least they will pay their own mortgage instead of paying somebody else's mortgage. And that small house, 2-bedroom house, will take them one day to big house. That is the easy way. Otherwise, if you keep thinking that my friend bought a 4-bedroom house and I have to buy a better house than them, then you are keep sitting there for 10 more years.
Yeah, that takes longer.
Yeah, this is the first tip. Second tip is that government has started a program for first-time home buyers, where government is helping them by putting down payment. Like for example, if you have a 5% down payment and you qualify other criteria, you meet other requirements, then government is giving you 5% for resale and 10% for brand new house. So if someone wants to buy property, you can get property with the help of government. But there is a criteria for qualification.
Okay. What would you say for young people who are working and doing some savings? Do you have any suggestions for them for buying investment properties?
The best investment property is buy your own house.
Okay.
If you have your own house, then I would suggest you have to go for investment, because if you are paying rent and you are buying a property where you for investment, it's better. The first best investment is you buy your own house. Then after that you have to think like how much equity I have in this house and how much mortgage is remaining. Based on that, we have a criteria, we have tools, we assess your condition, circumstances, and we advise you have to, now you can go for investment property.
Got it. And what about people who are new to the country? Because that is a big population that comes and they explore. What is your tip for them at this point?
Newcomers, they can buy a house if they have a job, if they have a credit. Of course, it takes time to establish their credit. Government or banks, they have flexibility for newcomers. But again, I am not a mortgage specialist. I am giving advice based on what business we do on daily basis and how we interact with mortgage people, or people from bank. They come and they do presentations and they tell us tips to advise our clients. They can buy a house, but they should have income.
Okay.
So first you have income, you have credit, and based on that income, bank or financial institution will make assessment that you can buy, and this is the price you go for.
Okay. Based on what you qualify for, you can go for properties. Tell me, how have you worked around the the given scenario, how are you working around in making sure that the business does not suffer?
So nowadays, what I do that I have a small office in my bedroom, and I have a laptop and my files and everything. So I don't feel that I am at home when I am in my that office. I feel that I am working in my office, and I do all the routine work what I do in my office when I go out and do it. But nowadays, what is lacking, like I'm not going out that much. For that reason, if I have to meet my client and talk to my client, we do video calls, we do Zoom meetings, even from my office, like with my broker of record and with other realtors. We are doing the office training. So we do trainings, and we are in front of computer, and Zoom is helping us, and that technology we are using, we are getting benefit of this technologies. And also I'm like there are, always there is a pending work. So now I got opportunity to finish all my tasks, to complete my files. And what else I'm doing, I'm calling my clients, like
On a routine
I
basis.
made I made a routine. So this is a time to call my clients.
And does it interfere with the cooking and the family trying to interrupt you?
No, yeah, sometimes it happens. It's like people, they are around me, my children, that they are at home, my husband is home. So sometimes they come. So that
Part of it.
nothing can stop me for work, but yeah, I am accommodating everything.
Yeah, because
So,
that's the new reality for us as well, right?
yeah, and I do yoga.
Interesting. That I didn't know that.
I do, yes, of course. Even sometime in my bedroom, on my bed, I do yoga, because I do walk in my living area and kitchen. I do walk. So whatever is in my routine, what I used to do out, I'm doing at home.
That's a good way to balance your day.
Yeah.
And again, that helps with staying healthy as well, right? A healthy body is
Healthy body keeps healthy brain.
That's right. So you're making sure that your mental space stays positive and you stay contained.
But sometimes, of course, this is a disaster for world. This COVID-19, you have to think about these things. Like, I'm a sensitive person. I think I go into a very deep emotions, and why it happened, and what is the cure, and when we gonna get vaccine, and if it comes back. Now they are saying it's a little bit controlled, but you never know. If we start going out and start our a regular lifestyle, then it will be back again. So
so they are saying surge. You are right. You're very right, because they are speaking of surges. It will pass and it will come back if people go back to their normal routines, and we don't know for how long we are in this. It's probably going to be a long haul. So yes, we have to practice and follow the health advisories and make sure that we stay healthy while we are doing it. Now, you give yourself, but you also know many others that are out there who are giving to the community, whether you know of them as online or in person. You have seen any kind acts. Is there somebody that you'd like to give a shout out to?
There are so many people out. If you see, there are so many humble people. Even they are working and they are not doing marketing of that. Sometimes people, they work and they make noise, and there are so many people I know that they are quietly helping, and they don't want even to mention their names. But in my case, I would say, when I always remember one person, and I admire that person. She was my colleague when I came to Canada. And you know that when you are a newcomer and you know nothing, when you have two small kids, and one son got open heart surgery, and how you feel in that time, that your son needs all the time your company, your support, and you go out for work. It is very hard. But I remember that time, one person came to me Her name, I was doing volunteer work at BMC.
Okay.
And one day, one lady came to me and she told me, "Are you Rukhsana?" I said, "Yes, I am Rukhsana." "Yeah, I heard that you have a background of teaching." I said, "Yes." "Can you come? I need to talk to you." I went with her and she took me to another room and we sat there and she asked me, "Can you work in childcare? Because we have uh, one person, she's going back home and we need a supply teacher for her place." Then I joined MCS and I got that first job. It was 5 weeks job and it was a great help for me.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I got hired permanently, I got full-time job, and she was always very supportive to me because of so many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thankful to her.
That's wonderful.
It's a new country. You don't have relatives. You know nothing.
Absolutely.
And someone is helping you. You have to.
It makes a big difference.
Big difference.
To have somebody that you can.
Yeah. And also, like, I got many good friends. Whenever I need someone, they are there.
Okay.
And whenever they need,
fine.
I am there.
That's definitely true. You're always there for the friends. Now, I want you to connect it to today, what's happening with COVID. Have you seen any kind acts related to COVID, either in the community, either on social media or in person, that you want to identify?
Yeah, I have seen many people, they're collecting food and they're posting on Facebook, they're sending messages on WhatsApp that if you know anyone who cannot go out and they need food or grocery, we are available to help them. So I don't remember their names, but this kind of news I'm getting
So there's
on my WhatsApp.
Caremongers, there's Angels for COVID-19. Those are the two groups that I have heard of who are doing work like that. There is Seva Food Bank. Their volunteers are also supported.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember their name because I'm getting messages on WhatsApp. I'm getting messages on Messenger, and people they're asking me, and they're asking everyone that if you know someone who really need help in this time, so we are ready to help them. And some people they're collecting money and buying from their pocket, or that's how they are. This is I would say time that we need to see humanity.
Absolutely, that's so true. Well, you yourself do a lot of community work. Now let's shine the light on you. If you had the ability to ask for one wish for yourself, and this has to be just for yourself, what would that wish be?
A hard question for myself. If I have a wish, I think if I have a wish which covers everyone, that will not acceptable.
Well, it's acceptable, but to be fair, I've been asking people what would they want for themselves, because we constantly ask for everybody around us, and especially women. I notice they tend to only want for others. But no, this is not fair. I know men as well who want for others, but yeah, go ahead, say what you would want.
Yeah, I want, I would say this is my personal wish that everyone in this world get equal opportunity for health and wealth.
Oh my God, that's so profound. And I completely adore that wish, because I believe everybody is unique and everybody has potential if only they had the opportunities to explore and the capacity to partake. That just would make for a better world. So I completely respect what you said here. Equal opportunities for all. But what would be for you? Let's still for yourself. This is for the world.
Yeah, this is a journal, journal wish. If you see outside, people they are suffering. people, children, they are suffering. So like I get hurt, really. I get
Mm-hmm.
hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I think about them, and I ask myself why there can be a system which treat everyone equally. So we don't see suffering, we don't see people less fortune.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're saying that, for myself personally, like I am passionate about real estate, and I want to work more and more, and I want more success in my field.
Excellent, Fish. And I wish you the very best in your field, because you are phenomenal at what you do. You're doing, you're already breaking a path for others to follow. So, such a leader, you've created your own path. And I wish the very best for you in this field. And I hope you continue to grow and support people with their home buying needs empathetically
Supporting,
and in a way.
it's I always say it's a help. I can help people to get their dream homes.
That's so amazing. What more can you ask for? If you have your dream home, you cannot ask for anything more, right? That's one big
And
piece of life.
especially, yeah, because I would say that everyone on the planet, they need food and shelter. These are
Mm-hmm.
two essential things. You
Mm-hmm.
need food, you need place to live. So whoever, like I have seen people, they are giving 3,000 rent per month, and they don't even think to buy a house. So I feel like inside me I feel annoying that why are they wasting money, why they don't buy their house. Maybe they have their own um,
Life
ideas or
situation and
situation or
yeah, of
whatever.
course, of course, of course. And what would be your last tip to help people and leave them with something tangible to hang on to and utilize?
Right now I would say, like people, about current situation,
Mm-hmm.
I would say people, they should stay home, they should not go out.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way they can protect themselves, they can protect their families, and they can protect community.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, like journal wish and
Mm-hmm.
journal wish is that we should improve ourselves. Like I always see, like even in this situation, like I look at myself where I got opportunity through COVID-19. Always you think about yourself, but I was thinking like this COVID-19 gave me like a very strong message that, Rukhsana, you have to think about yourself, how you can improve, how you can forgive people, and how you can be a better part of this society, and to make this world better world. Because I feel that maybe we as a human have done mistakes, that this is a something is coming up to everyone, it is
Yeah, I
impacting
guess
everyone.
I agree. I mean, sometimes we forget that nature is asking us to behave in certain ways, which we completely ignore, and then nature takes over. So I completely hear your message is so profound
Yeah,
that we need to reflect on how we are behaving and improve ourselves and
yeah,
learn and grow.
the best and easy thing is that I can do something for myself. If I'm expecting, Tarannum, you have to improve that, this is not in my control. What
Mm-hmm.
is in my control, Rukhsana, is in my control. So I have to fix myself first, I have to
Mm-hmm.
improve myself first. So, and also like humanity, always humanity first.
That's so wonderful. I'm so grateful for this conversation. It's been an absolute privilege talking to you.
Thank you very
Once
much.
again, thank you for saying, Taranum, when are we talking about real estate and how things are working, unfolding in there? I really appreciate that and welcome that opportunity that you provided in offering your time and sharing this learning. I learned a lot. Honestly, there were things I didn't know about, so I've learned a lot, and I'm sure there are others who will benefit from it. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Please make sure to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell to keep updated with all our videos. Thank you.